Oh, here we are. Here we are. Welcome to 239 Live. Good morning, Lois.
Good morning, Miss Christian, and I would like to know who turned down the heat because
Oh,
it is 54 degrees outside.
I walked out of the house and
I'm
I
not happy.
went back in and put a jacket on because I was like, sorry guys, I've got green, but I need to put something on. I don't know how you're doing it.
I'm a green. I got all kinds of green, and Kevin has greened up the studio. We are so
Oh, we're
ready for
ready.
St. Patrick's Day and so much fun. We're going to start calling them TMF, Too Much Fun Days. So we're going to
Ooh, I
definitely,
like that. Tuesday, too much fun days.
yeah, here
Oh.
we go. Tuesday, Too Much Fun Day. So what'd you do this weekend exciting?
Oh, I took an online class this weekend on public speaking. It was a 3-day course. So
Well,
hopefully
fun.
I improve from my stumbling.
I used to teach Dale Carnegie.
Oh, you did?
I surely did.
So that Dale Carnegie is one of my all-time heroes when it
Yeah.
comes to interacting with people and understanding the human interaction.
The dynamics, right?
Yeah, he is incredible. In fact, I gave his book How to Win Friends and Influence People to both my kids as like one of their first teenage books to read.
Want to know a little secret about him?
Yeah,
He didn't have a lot of friends.
really.
And that's why he taught this course.
Oh.
He taught this over and over. And I don't know if you've ever been through the Dale Carnegie training, but on the fifth, I think it's the fifth class, um, they have shillelaghs. That's like newspaper that's rolled up, and they're used to bang things and to get out your anger and so forth like that. And he used to use those shillelaghs, and if people weren't working as good as he thought, he used to go and hit them with it.
Oh, mm,
So this is a case of do as I say, not as I do.
such as
His
the times.
principles are fabulous. I mean,
Yeah.
Dale Carnegie, you can't beat it. It's like Think
Yeah.
and Grow Rich. And if you look at all, you remember Think and Grow Rich,
Yeah.
Napoleon Hill?
Yeah.
So everybody
The
does
other one.
understand to all that dynamics. And really, you can't beat it with a stick. And I love Napoleon Hill. I love his whole philosophy of masterminding and so forth. So
Some
that
great
is going to make
legends.
it, huh?
Some great legends.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you're already a great speaker. I don't know why you
Well,
need.
I had signed up for an AI class and the speaking thing came with it. And then it was also there the second day was probably the most interesting because it was about how to use your speaking platforms to further your business. So it was a little bit about marketing too.
Oh, good. Well,
So
that's
yeah,
that's kind of what it's really all about. You
social
want to
media.
present your best
Yeah.
stuff forward.
Yeah. So that took up all weekend.
Yep, 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 yep. So we've got some great guests lined up for you today. We have a wonderful surprise that'll be coming out shortly. We have our Patriot Readers, which you've heard me speak about, and since this is National Reading Month, we'll have that. And
We have
St. Patrick's Day, so we have.
Yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. We have a local restaurant coming in, and they're going to bring us some treats and talk about food and the things about St. Patrick's Day that people celebrate.
Our
So
baby
I'm
girl over
excited.
there has never had corned beef
Oh, wow. Okay.
and cabbage. She's never had it. So she's going to be trying something new today. Doesn't she
Yeah,
look cute in that little hat?
she does. Look at that.
Robert,
Her lights up.
you got a picture of her, right, Robert?
Yeah, he
Her
did.
hat? Okay,
Yeah.
good. We want to make sure everybody gets to see that.
I did not know that corned beef was not something they ate. They exported in Ireland. So that
Right.
was kind of interesting.
Why
But
didn't
then when they came here, it became something that they turned
became a
into
staple?
became an Irish staple, yeah.
It's kind of like our great oranges. They ship those out and we get the ones that aren't that great. That's what they used to say. I don't know. I'm just saying, not really saying that
Now
that's.
that we lost a few of our orange groves around locally, I would
Oh,
believe that.
I hope not. I hope we all come back and do all that. But just to start the day out right, real quick, we have a couple of St. Patty's trivia questions
Yeah,
for you. And let's see if you guys can answer. Do you want to start the first one?
sure, I'll go. According to legend, what animal did St. Patrick drive out of Ireland?
Everybody knows that.
Anybody in the studio?
Anybody over here know that?
What animal did St. Patrick drive out of Ireland?
Snakes,
Snakes.
unicorns.
Snakes.
Okay, you're not playing anymore.
Unicorn.
We were going to say, what's your next one?
My next one is what three pieces of equipment are necessary to play the Irish sport of hurling?
Curling,
Hurling.
Hurling.
Yeah. There's 3 pieces of equipment.
A stick,
Yeah.
uh, a round disc. I'm thinking of hurling. I know it's not hurling, but okay, I don't know.
A stick, a ball, and a helmet. So apparently you need to protect yourself.
Stick, oh yeah, especially if the Irish are imbibed in a few of the little spirits.
Yes.
What do 3 leaves of a shamrock represent according to Irish tradition?
I always just thought it was good luck.
Anybody?
Anyone? Anyone?
Anyone?
Anyone out there?
Bueller?
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 I know. People are just I think the time change, it's still being dark in the
That's all
mornings.
right.
I think people just aren't awake yet.
Yeah, they're awake. They just don't want to hit their button. Okay, it's the Holy Trinity, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
So that makes sense.
Yes. All right, so let's go to our days because our first guest we're going to have on shortly, he's got to get out to go rowing today. I'm like, what
Oh,
is he, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Why would
I
you do that?
guess. I guess.
Okay, so what's our
This was actually yesterday, so I threw this slide up because yesterday was National Freedom of Information Day. And I just thought that was something to kind of throw out there as,
yeah, considering with the FARA or FISA and so forth.
yeah,
Good morning, Nicholas. We definitely freedom of information, and we need more of that
yeah, I
in
thought that
this
was a
country and our government. Yeah, that's
good
good.
way to start off the week.
There you go. Freedom of Information Act. I have to look up and read that
Yeah.
exactly what that is. Okay, next.
So National Brain Awareness Week. This is the week of brain awareness. And I was waiting for Louie and Fisher. There's a flyer going around about an event that they're having next Wednesday or Thursday at the Ritz for a the kid that just put out the neuroscience stuff. He's local. Anyways, so Luann, I'm still waiting for that. But
Lorraine, okay, okay.
we want to promote that because their events next week. So I'll get you the flyer for Friday.
Okay, good.
But it's National Brain Awareness Week. And as somebody's had a couple of concussions,
Yeah, TBI, you bet.
it's a big thing, especially after the football players
Yes.
and that awareness.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah.
very nice. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you. Next one. National Women's History Month. Well, we're going to be bringing up a woman each week. And I think I forgot to send you Mary Ellen Hawkins' picture. And I'm going to talk about her till I get a picture. But Mary Ellen Hawkins was the longest run. She was the first woman to run for state representative. She ran undefeated from 72 to 1990, 74 to 1994. And she was responsible for us retaining the Big Cypress Basin here and retaining that our water, the taxes we pay for water, stays here instead of goes to the East Coast, which all the other surrounding counties do that.
I
They
did
still try
not
to
know
fight.
this.
Yes, ma'am. And also when it comes to ladies softball, I think we talked about this
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah.
She was responsible for saying, you will let women's fast pitch be in college, or we're just going to not give the men their money for sports. And then they decided to do that. So Mary Ellen Hawkins, I love you. I'm sorry you're not with us. You were a great inspiration. And I'm going to bring a picture to let you see because she always used to drink her tea out of a brandy sniffer. Everybody always thought she was drinking, but that's just how she liked to drink her tea.
Oh, well, that
Yeah.
would have been interesting to see
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah. All right, next. National Reading Month.
Very
Now,
important.
I'm very excited about this because one of our guests from the Patriot Readers from the Women's Republican group is with us today to talk about the things that they have been doing for several years, going into school, so K through 2, and reading patriotic books to them.
Well, reading is very important. I used to do it with my kids when they were little, and I have to say now you can see a huge difference as adults.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And even through college and all the things you have to read through high school and college. I think it really, really helps. My son is still an avid reader. He always has a book.
And
Always has a book.
there's another grader called Collier Books for Kids. I was wanting to have them on. Maybe we'll get them later in the month, but they actually give books to kids to put into their home with the bookshelves.
Oh,
And that's a fabulous program.
that's a great
I was on their
program.
board for a long time ago, but yes, in that way, because when they did a survey of what books do kids have, what do you have in your home? And they would say the telephone book.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
we needed to kind of up that. So they did.
I wish we had more physical books. I like physical books to read. I understand why the Kindle is the size that it is because it
Right.
mimics a paperback book
Right.
size, right? But I just saw that even at the library, I was in there and there's a lot of empty shelves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
The
Believe
technology,
me, I love books because they remind me of like a forest because they're, papers made
sure.
from trees. And so I
I just
love it.
absorb better when I can turn and feel the pages.
Yeah. And mark in it.
How do you guys feel about that? Do you like electronic books? Do you like physical books? Let us know.
I like listening on tape too. I mean, I download the
Audiobooks.
books and I'm working in the garden so I can listen to things that are listen to my book.
Audiobooks, I do. I've gotten into those recently.
Yeah, I
More of
really
a
do.
time thing because
Yeah,
I'm in the
yeah.
car a lot.
Okay, what's our next one?
Ah, one of my favorites.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're going to have that later on, National Corned Beef and Cabbage, and we're going to have to watch Miss D try it for the first
Right.
time. It's really good.
It is
So
very good. It is very good. My grandmother used to make that and the Irish soda bread every St. Patrick's Day. And since they were here for season, I always got like the homemade big. Yeah, it was
that
great.
was great.
It was good stuff.
All right, and happy saying I just made two
It's
Irish.
March Madness already.
Yes, and I was going to be so good. And Sunday night at 6 o'clock, I turned it on and I started them watching to do the pairing. And I thought, I'm not going to sit here and watch this. I'll just wait till they come out because I'm excited about it and I love it. But I don't love it enough to sit there and watch the pairing. But,
Oh, it's a big deal. Like we've had,
oh yeah,
all the teams we have here just in Florida.
yeah. It's just like pulling the names out of the hat and saying here they're going to pair against.
Yeah.
No, I'll let the boys handle that, and I'll just pick my teams.
We have another show that takes care of that, don't we,
Yeah,
Kevin?
sports.
The playbook, Kevin.
Kevin, the playbook,
The
the
playbook
sports guys, they come on. Yeah, so they'll yeah, tonight at 6 o'clock. Then
tonight at 6 o'clock. The guys are going to be talking about March Madness.
I assume they will, but
Or
I'm going to
soon.
send them a little note. You better now.
Well, we'll let them know.
Okay. What's next?
What
Okay. We'll
is a
go back for
Patriot
that. We
Raider? So
won't do that. We're going to
I-
do that one. We don't want to do
oh,
that one either. Right now,
yeah, let's go there. We're 2 minutes early,
well,
but we
we
can do
can.
it.
What? No, no. I
No,
wanted to. Well, I don't know if we're 2 minutes early. Trying to think what I actually had.
10:15.
Sponsors. Okay, let's do the
Oh,
sponsors right
yeah.
quick. So we want to give them a
Oh, and
couple
then we have
shout outs. No, we're
the
going to do those
shows.
at the end.
Okay.
The sponsors.
We have Mighty Dog Roofing.
Roof, roof. He's always checked in by now.
Yeah, he's
Maybe he's
usually
busy
here.
working.
Must be on a roof.
Roof, roof.
We have Marquise Diamond Mobile Detailing. Get your car all shiny and bright.
I'm going to call you one day as soon as my neighbor stops building.
Yeah, right. All the dust. DeVoe Cadillac for your Cadillac needs.
I just saw it on Facebook that Mary Kay, they gave their pink Cadillac to their
Oh,
biggest
they're big
big sell, and they had a
sellers.
bunch. It
Yeah.
was great. That was a great thing to have. Three
Three
Palms Legal.
Three Palms Legal, Wills Trusts and Estates for all your estate needs.
And
Torch Hot Yoga for you, those of you who want summer year round here in Florida.
yeah, right. Like we don't already have it.
Today it would have been great because it's so cold out.
Amherst Roofing. My appointment is coming up soon for them to come check out my roof just to see how it is. And of course, our lovely, ta-da!
Coaching, consulting, real estate.
Still don't have icons of
I still don't have icons. I have a virtual assistant. He's supposed to take care of these things for me, and some days he just falls, falls a
Well,
little
we're going to
short.
have to call you out. Well, let's get on to our next guest. Of course, nothing would be, well, you can't have St. Patrick's Day without some
Some
St.
music.
Patrick's Day music. So, Jim Rubble, how about you? Would you please come on down, Jim?
We have a treat today. Wow, that's incredible.
Oh,
That is
well,
incredible.
Mr. Jim, we want to come on over here. I was trying to tag Miss Luann Fisher in this. I don't.
Yeah, I texted her yesterday to
Yeah,
ask her,
that's
and I was like, "Where is my
well,
info?"
let's come on in and get you in. I'm sure that was as much a surprise to our listening audience as it was to the people who were upstairs
Or
who
next
heard
door.
this next door that came in and go, what is this? What's
What is this sound?
Well, he was practicing outside. Well, thank you so much for being here. Let me get this up closer to you so we can
Okay.
hear your. Um, so I saw you this past
Saturday.
Saturday at
Yeah.
the Gulf Coast Veterans and Friends, and you're usually there. You usually play that, right? Yeah. And so tell us a little bit about yourself. You say you normally have a kilt, you've taught school,
Mm.
you're going to be going rowing. So who is this guy?
Kayaking.
Kayaking, sorry.
Well, I used to watch the band that I have been in for many, many years, watch them on the street. And I thought, I really like bagpipes. And that was a long time ago, in the 80s. So my mother said, well, don't you realize you're part Irish? So I answered when there were still newspapers, a little tiny ad in the newspaper that they needed new pipers in this band. And the guy that ended up teaching me had just learned how to teach bagpipes. So I was his first victim. So, so I took lessons for a few years, and then he said, "You're ready to buy bagpipes now." And that was in 1981, I think. I've been playing ever since, and I've played in the same band since then. We're still a band, and I played it.
And that band is where?
It's in Mansfield, Ohio,
Okay.
and it was formed for the bicentennial, and we're still around. Not as big as we used to be. And of course, I play weddings and funerals, and I play in some costume art shows.
Nice. Nice. And I know you play for a lot of the veterans.
Play for the veterans. That's right, because I am one.
Oh, you are a veteran? What branch?
4 years in the Navy.
4 years in the Navy.
Yep.
Very nice. Thank you for your service.
Honored to serve.
Good for you. So how long have you been coming to Florida? You go back and forth, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I'm a snowbird. 15 years around there. I don't like it here in the summer.
Yeah. Well, you have to
Sorry.
you have to climatize to that.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
It's
I'm not ready for that yet.
it's
Yeah.
acquired taste.
Yeah.
So how do you travel with the bagpipes then?
Oh, they've come up this part. The long part comes apart. It fits in a
Okay.
case. These pipes are retired. They live here.
Oh, they live
Yeah.
year round.
Yeah, they live here year round. Yeah.
Year round in
I
Florida.
have other pipes in Ohio.
Okay.
Other pipes do they make different sounds?
No, they're just like this, except I don't have to haul them back and forth.
Okay.
How many actual bagpipes do you have?
4.
Oh, okay.
Well, there are some different sizes. There are bagpipes that aren't so loud, and you can play them inside.
Oh,
And
Oh, we got the special ones. We
yeah,
got the
you
treat.
got the real ones. Yeah.
Love that.
a big one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how hard is it to learn to play? And what's the trick?
It's kind of funny. There's only 9 notes. So, it just thinks, how hard could it be? But there's a lot of things that you do between the notes called embellishments. And you have to learn all of those little things that you have to do with your fingers, because otherwise it's just, just these 9 notes playing, and it would be boring. So you have to learn all that, but it's also a very physical instrument. You have to keep playing them, because you have to, essentially you're blowing up a bag with your left arm and you're squeezing it, and that's making pressure. So you've got to keep that up, and you have to keep your mouth, in shape to blow this so that the air doesn't leak out all over the place.
How do you keep your mouth in shape?
Playing.
Just continue to play.
You have to practice.
Blow up balloons.
No, play the bagpipes. That's it. Play the bagpipes.
Oh my gosh! You know what? I love that expression. The music actually comes between the notes.
Right.
Stephen Covey talked about this, and I was like, "Oh my God, what shades of wisdom could I throw?" But that's really, you're thinking that it's a note, but it's really the space between the notes that create the music.
Oh, they're called embellishments. Yes.
Called embellishments, but very nice. And you taught school too, right?
Right. For 36 years.
What subjects?
Wow.
Well, I started out teaching a long time ago, industrial arts subjects, and then I switched to just all engineering and architecture in high school. in a career program.
Oh, very nice.
Have you ever taught the bagpipes?
No, not me.
No.
There are other guys in the band that teach, so
Teach.
yeah,
So if people want to learn, they can
they can find him.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
that's
also a
right.
certain level of patience and dynamics that you
be a
have to have.
teacher.
That's true. And music knowledge, I'd rather just play.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
happier that way.
I almost for fun would like to get somebody to show, because I can't even imagine.
Well, when he said that, I didn't
I
even know
know,
that
so I'm
people
like,
did
I'm
it.
like even like trying to
Yeah.
actually see it and how that actually
I know.
works.
I
I could
when he said,
explain if you'd like.
Yeah, let's do
yeah,
that.
let's do
Yeah,
that.
that would be good. Yeah. Let's see. Let's watch your headphones.
Okay. Watch my headphones.
I just don't. Well,
And I got to get them on camera.
okay. Got to get it on camera.
There we go.
All right.
Can we
So
see that, D? Yeah.
we're blowing into a mouthpiece, and there's a one-way valve in here so that the air doesn't come back out.
Okay.
And the bag is airtight.
The bag is airtight. Okay.
Right. It's really Gore-Tex now, which is a fabric, but we used to have leather.
Right.
And the
Right.
whole point is to have the air stay in and all the moisture that from your breath to go out.
I got it.
So then these are called drones, and this is a bass drone, and these are both tenor drones. And what they do is they drone. They just play one note.
They drone on and on.
They do. It's kind of like
Like my aunt.
yeah, something like that. Yeah. So they just play, but that's what you start up first when you start with the pipes, and then you squeeze a little harder, and then you start up. Then there's the chanter, and this is the chanter.
The chanter.
Yes, and there's the little holes. It has a split reed on it, similar to an oboe,
Okay.
Okay.
and the way that it's very loud are these two holes in the bottom. It seems kind of strange, but that's all it takes to make it very loud.
Really?
There's no volume control. Sometimes I have to explain that to people.
Yeah.
One level.
It's loud.
When I start
That's
playing
all
this
it
shit.
is. Yeah, you
Okay, so you blow in that and you
blow on this and you make the bag inflated, and then you squeeze it. Oh, like that.
so
Oh,
these are 9 notes.
Yep. Well, there's one in the back.
There's one in the back. Okay.
It's an octave plus a note.
it's interesting because when you're playing, as you watch somebody play, you don't realize that bag. Like I'm watching your arm, and then how the sounds change when you go the opposite direction, like inhale,
It
exhale,
shouldn't.
kind of. Well,
It should stay the same. The thing is that the blowing of the bag should just be blowing
well,
and
it's like
squeezing,
part of
blowing and
it. It's
squeezing,
part of
yeah.
it. Yeah, yeah.
The important
But I
thing
never
is
noticed because it looks so seamless when you
Oh,
see
yeah.
people walking and playing.
at the end, you want to let up on the bag a little bit so that it shuts off, and it sounds a lot better that way.
Okay, okay.
So that's how the
I had
bagpipes
no
work.
idea, but it
These
makes
are-
sense. Bag.
They're called the
pipes.
Great
Okay.
Highland Pipes. There are a lot of other different kinds of bagpipes.
The Great
there are
Highland Pipe.
Irish.
Okay.
There's an Irish form of bagpipes, and you play it with the bellows under your arm, so you don't have to blow in.
A bellows.
The bellows, you're just squeezing a little bit. You don't have to blow in at all. They're called Olean pipes. That's the Irish form.
So the bagpipes, is there? Okay, somebody just left me a voicemail. I'm like, okay, I'll answer you later, darling girl. Hello. I forgot what I was going to say. What was I going to say? Somebody help me. Help me, baby.
Well, we were talking about Irish bagpipes
Oh yeah,
and the
what is
regular
the difference?
bagpipes.
What? No, where did the bagpipe? That's Scotland, right? Where it actually really started.
Well,
well, I don't
it's
know
an
that, but-
ancient instrument. It's just been developed like this in Scotland, this form. So you see them. Actually, you find the bagpipes everywhere that the British Army ever was.
Yeah, that's
Bagpipes
exactly right.
in India, and
And actually on D-Day, when they landed on D-Day, they had a bagpipe player that walked up, and you're like, I don't think he got killed either. I don't know how.
he was in the front too.
Yeah, exactly. He had to get up there in the front, and he was playing it to motivate his guys.
Talk about an announcement.
Wow. No, I mean, they kind of knew you were coming anyway. But that was to motivate them and to get them through the spirit.
Well, there's a story that in World War I, the Germans had never really heard the bagpipes in battle. And when they saw them coming and heard them coming over a hill, misty, whatever, they called them women from hell.
Yes, because they had on the skirts, the women from hell,
and they were
the sound.
playing the bag. Yep, that's right.
And they probably hadn't girded their loins, so they got a big show.
They did.
Do you know what gird your loins means?
No, tell me.
Gentlemen, gird your loins.
I've heard it.
Well, it's when the guys had the long skirts, and then they pull it up between their legs, and they tie it so it holds everything in place and doesn't trip them up.
There you go.
Gird your loins. That's great. Do your grandkids play? Anybody else in your family play?
Just me. I'm it.
You didn't inspire anybody else?
No, they play other instruments.
Oh, I see.
I find that it takes so much practice and keeping myself in shape that I can't really play other instruments. I played the recorder, classical music kind of thing, but I found that I couldn't do the notes anymore because I was just using my mouth to blow these things.
The different, I've heard that different wind instruments require different ways of shaping your tongue, your lips, things like that. And when you get used to one, it is harder to switch to other ones.
Right, and this takes a lot of time, a lot of practice.
Are there different colors of the tartan? Because I know that these families, each has their own.
Hundreds,
okay. All right.
Even the branches of the military have their own tartan.
Branches have their own. Okay, so all those change, and certainly.
This is Royal Stewart. It's my band tartan. It's just what the band wears. It just covers up the pipes, covers up the bag.
Yeah, but it's also a symbol of pride wherever you're at and whatever the case would be. So will you be playing on Saturday?
Probably.
Yeah. He plays every week at Gulf Coast Veterans and Friends for the breakfast down at Loudermilk Park. He's over in the little corner, and then at the end, everybody knows to stand, and he comes out of the shadow, kind of like he did here. And plays for the veterans, and of course we all love it. It's such a wonderful special. Oh yeah, such a wonderful special thing, and I'm so glad I got to actually finally meet you in person. Right. And it just hit me yesterday. You. Yeah, we gotta see him every week.
When you said he was coming, I said, "Well, what a brilliant idea!" And I've learned so much that I didn't know. Again, I didn't know you squeezed the bag. I didn't know the thing about the tartans. And I see different ones, and I just assumed like every band had their thing, but I didn't know there's actually
And families. Yeah, their crest and all that.
I mean, it makes, but you don't, I think sometimes we see something, we understand something, but we don't put together the meaning or the origin of it. Mm-hmm. We just kind of float through life. So that's kind of neat. Now I'm going to watch when I watch like parades and stuff. I'm going to see like, why does everybody have a different one? Or when you see on TV, people have different patterns. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm Scots Irish, so I got a little bit of that.
That's right.
And I have the Cherokee, so I think I have good breath control.
I'm one of those, I use the holiday to have a good time, but
there you go.
I don't have any Irish in me.
Everybody is Irish on St. Patty's Day.
That's right.
I am today.
I am today. She got a green
this
on.
Italian girl's going to do the Irish
There
thing.
you go. Well, listen, thank you so much for coming on such short notice.
Pleasure.
I really appreciate it.
No, thank you so much. Yeah.
And have a great time canoeing today.
Kayaking.
I was going to get that right this time. It doesn't matter now. You're leaving. All right, darling. Thank you so much.
So, the Irish term for cheers? Slanja.
Slanja?
Slanja.
That's okay.
Cheers.
Slanja. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you so much. This is great.
All right.
I learned so much with our first guest. She's going to bring it out.
We're going to bring that out. We're going to bring her up next after. We're going to do a few more of our little trivia. Thanks. Have a great day.
Thank you so much.
Kayaking. Okay,
Kayaking.
I had to get it right at least.
Canoeing, kayaking, different boat, but
he's
still going to go.
He's going to go in the water and have fun. And I'm
it's
chilly.
so chilly today.
I know.
Good
I still
luck.
can't believe I heard somebody say it's going to be 54 the high. I'm like, what? I didn't even bring a sweater. I just assumed it would automatically.
It got colder as the day went on because I was up at 6. I was out doing my walk, and by the time I got home, I was like, I need another layer.
Yeah, it was chilly.
Definitely got chillier as we came on.
All right,
All
we're
right,
going
so
to
we got
bring up
another-
our next
so
guest,
you're-
but let's give a few more
give me some of the
trivia.
trivia.
All right, here we go. Well, we know everybody knows this. According to Irish folklore, what will you find at the end of the rainbow?
Gold.
Exactly right.
I got one right.
Yay! Historically, what color is disrespectful to wear on St. Patrick's Day?
Anything but green.
What one color?
Disrespectful? Black?
Orange.
Orange.
It has to do with,
I'm wearing black and I picked black, of course.
yeah, well, anyway, it's a big fight, but I think it has to do with Protestant, Catholic, that kind of thing. I don't
the
know.
religious side.
But
yeah,
all
yeah,
I
yeah.
knew is that you never wear orange, and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do that. And what happens to you if you don't wear green on St. Patty's
You
Day?
get pinched.
That's exactly right. And that's why I told Wayne, you better put on that jacket because you're going to get pinched today. Well, we have another St. Patrick's Day surprise. And how about you tell us who this wonderful guest?
We are bringing up from Shays Lansdowne Street Restaurant. We are bringing up Kay. And she is the general manager. She is bringing us some corned beef cabbage, and we are going to talk about the history of the food. And I'm so glad you could join us today, Kay.
Thank you.
How
It's
are
great to be
you?
here. Busy.
I know.
Yeah, busy.
It's like, hey,
so
can
I'm
you
coming
join?
here.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I know this is like one of your biggest days
It
of the
is
year.
our biggest day of the year. Yes.
Biggest day of the year, but can you spare like 30 minutes and just come and sit with us? So I
Always.
really appreciate it.
Always.
So first, tell us about the restaurant. Tell us where you guys are located, because I don't think, we were talking about this on the phone, I don't think there's a lot of people out there that know when you guys moved, you didn't close, you just moved.
We were closed for a brief period of time. We were closed for a brief period of time between moving from Fifth Avenue to Naples Boulevard, but it wasn't super long.
Right. And because I tell people, I'm like, oh, they're over here on Naples Boulevard, over here on Naples
Yeah.
Boulevard, about 5 minutes from the studio.
Yeah.
And I thought they closed. I'm like, no, they're still there. That you have this beautiful outdoor patio.
Yes.
You host events out there.
We do.
So tell us a little bit about that too.
So we have been on Naples Boulevard since 2023, and we, like you said, we host events. We have a gorgeous deck, and then now we have a front patio, so there's lots of room for lounging, enjoying cocktails, that sort of thing. We do cornhole tournaments every Tuesday. So,
That's
nice.
That's a big thing.
Yeah.
The tournaments.
yes.
I know people who ended up in Vegas from some cornhole.
Oh, yeah, they make big money.
Yeah, cornhole's a big deal.
And you've got little kids that do cornhole, and you've got, I love to see the kids when they
Almost like-
just throw something and they just get devastated. I don't mean I like to see it, but it's great to see that competition.
And so I know our Jeep group had met up there a few times. So it's a great place to host things, bring a big crowd, because you definitely can handle it.
Yes. We
Bigger
have
space
lots
than
of
you
space.
had. Bigger
Definitely.
space than before.
Yes.
So I think it was a great move myself.
Now, where is it located again?
So we're right off of Naples Boulevard, just down from Miller's, ironically.
That's like where Costco and the movie theater.
Yep, right across on the other side.
Okay, all right, now we know.
Across from
Nice.
Costco's. Yeah, no, I've been there a few times, and I really like the food. So that's why we're having her here today. Tell us what you brought.
So I brought our Kobe corned beef. Yes, go ahead.
I was going to
Share.
I was going to just kind of try to get a good shot.
We
So it'll all fall on my plate.
we get our corned beef every year from Jimmy P's. It's Kobe corned beef. And I mean, as you can see, the plate's full. And where in town can you get a plate that big for $26?
This is what you serve one person?
Yes.
Oh, good God.
Oh, I thought you brought that because there were so many of us.
No, that's an order.
That is okay. So if you don't know where you're getting your corned beef and cabbage from today,
Yeah,
what a
this will
deal.
feed 3 people easy.
We cooked 500 pounds.
And you'll run out.
Yep.
Wow. And you said it's your biggest day of the year.
It is. That and our Bonita location too. They throw the biggest block party. And
Yeah?
it's the 19th year.
Now, where's that located?
That is off near Old 41 in Bonita, near
Okay.
Burnwood Park.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. Adele Amico, you ought to check that out. Instead of you cooking all this stuff, you could just go down there and pick this up.
You see, my grandmother used to make this because she would be here every season, and she was a chef. So she would make this and the Irish soda bread. And I never really got on to making it, at least decently. I mean, I can kind of muddle through, but a good corned, oh, yeah, it's something.
Soda bread's good.
The soda bread is good when it's made right. It's good, but yeah, it's not an easy thing. It looks easy to make. It wasn't. We had a woman who worked for us and who would bring one every March, not always on St. Patrick's Day,
Yeah.
but when she would come by and she'd say, "Oh, I made the bread." I'm like, "Oh, thanks."
Soda
My kids are
bread.
like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Just eat it."
Yeah.
So
You'll
what is
like it.
soda bread? I mean, what does it have in it?
Well, I did a little search here because I wasn't, let's see, it's been a while since I made it. Irish soda bread was introduced in the 1800s, and it's soda bread uses baking soda instead of yeast. And it's made with ingredients like flour, buttermilk, baking soda, and it was a staple in Irish homes. But they didn't have yeast, so they would use baking soda.
Baking soda instead of yeast.
Yeah,
I learned that
yeah.
today.
So I didn't know. And then also I found out that the corned beef was not a staple in Irish homes.
It was bacon.
It was bacon and bacon and cabbage, right?
Yep.
Bacon and cabbage.
So when they came here, they realized that bacon was too expensive. And so they went to these Jewish kosher delis, and the closest thing they could find that was affordable was corned beef.
Ah.
And so they substituted, instead of bacon and cabbage, it became corned beef and cabbage.
Ah, well,
Yeah, I did not know that.
I know.
It was one of those aha moments. I
Yeah,
guess.
well, that was like me, and the reason it's called corned beef. You know, growing up, you're like, well, there's no corn. What does that? What does that mean? But it turns out that the salt that they're curing the meat in is corn kernel sized.
Ah. The salt they cured in, hey, Dave, is corn size.
Yep.
Like, except for like kind of like when you do your ice cream, you sprinkle that
Yep.
ice. So when you cook corned beef, do you just put beef there and put salt on it? I mean, I hate to
Well,
be
so
stupid.
so it's already cured. So when we get it, we're just doing the actual cooking process. We're not doing the curing, and it is one of those not low and slow cooks, but it does take a lot of time. Like a lot of this, we started prepping Friday and Saturday to be cooked.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, so how long does the salt sit on it, or the curing
Couldn't
process?
tell you that.
Yeah, it's a while though.
It is?
It is a
Any
while.
kind of meat curing takes a while.
Yeah, it's not like a day or two. It's not like a
Like
Google
marinade.
it's
it.
like a couple of
Yeah.
That's one of those we could Google but I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that
but-
for like either dry aging meat or any of those things, that's like a weeks long process, like multiple weeks.
And then you get that.
That's
So,
why
but
it has
that doesn't cook it or do it. You couldn't eat that just as it is,
No,
could you?
no, because it's still raw.
It's still raw. Okay. It
But that's
just
why it has
cures
like that like glazy. I don't want to
Yes.
say film, but it has like a little
Yeah.
glazy thing over the top of it. Is where the salt sat.
Yes.
Ah,
Got it.
I want to kind of see it here.
Well, I want you guys to be able to try it while it's still warm.
Oh, okay.
And
well,
we brought some.
Robert, you want to come here and cut this for us up? And we'll make Robert.
No, we don't have a cut. We don't have a knife, so we're just
Oh,
gonna
I
have
have
to.
a knife.
She
Oh,
has
you have a knife. Okay.
Yeah, here, we'll put it over there, and that Robert or Kevin will cut this up and like give us little pieces. And this is fun. I still am stunned that is a plate for one.
For $26.
For $26. Like other plates in town, I did my research, are going for like $25. They're smaller plates. It's not Kobe. So it really is the best deal
I love
in
that
town.
you get it from Jimmy P's. You get it locally.
Yep.
And you can get this to go, right? So
Of course.
I could call
Yep.
an order in, and we could just take that.
It looks like a few people
Absolutely.
have their meals all cut out for them
Oh,
now.
yes. People have been calling all week.
Really? You guys are very popular. Your food is great.
Thank you.
Oh my God,
Isn't this
Kevin, you're
amazing?
doing pretty good there, Kev. You got this down pat. Okay.
try it.
I just want a teeny bit of the meat, just a little teeny bit, so we can. I don't want to be smacking on the air.
So I wonder how many people out there that are listening like corned beef. Like, where do you get it? What are you doing? Are you going to go to Shay's today now that you know? Because I'm serious. That's a good idea, getting some takeout.
I'm definitely going to go do that.
I wouldn't have to worry about dinner tonight.
Oh, or for tomorrow night even. Like the plate's huge.
I love cabbage. Yes. Cooked cabbage.
Yes.
There's so many interesting ways to do it.
I love cabbage too. There are a lot of ways you can do it. It's like a Brussels sprout. You can do so many things
Come on,
with it.
girl, try it. We're waiting to get your 2 cents worth.
All right, let's get her.
All right. So the cabbage
Nothing like
is
having
really,
to eat
really
on
good.
air.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Thank you.
I'm not going to worry about cutting it.
I'm gonna try it.
That's really good.
Put that whole piece in my mouth. Oh, that is very good. All right, guys.
All right, napkin.
Here you go.
Oh, sorry.
My grandmother was a chef, and this is.
Oh, I'm so glad you like
No,
it.
this reminds me of hers.
Yeah.
Very much so. Okay, what does she think?
Now look like I have on lip
She's
gloss.
never had it before. She likes it.
We got
Okay,
There's
big
lots of
nod.
nodding.
we got a nod.
Delicious. Thank you for bringing it.
Of course.
I just don't know why I don't make cabbage more. I'm gonna let you take that back to Wayne.
Okay. I'll make them eat it.
Yeah.
You'll see me in about an hour and a half.
That's fine. I'll be there.
I'll pick.
We'll just call it in.
I'll pick some up before we run out. Before you run out tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not going to wait for dinner. Get on the way home.
Here, we're going to give you a double the tip for bringing it.
Oh, thank you.
Now, do you have children?
I do. I have 4.
Oh, wow.
I do. I have 2 boys and 2 girls.
How old are they?
The boys are going to be 16 and 13 in April. My daughter is 10, and our youngest is actually going to be 6 tomorrow.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
So does the eldest help out in the store or in the...
Oh, actually, they're all incredibly helpful, but my boys are really, really good big brothers.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, but it was great. They're born and raised here. I'm born and raised here, so.
You're kidding.
In Naples? Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
no, I was
Go
born. I
another
was born
village.
right downtown.
Shut up.
Yeah.
You mean in NCH?
Yep. But like when you could still have babies, like the.
The old,
Yeah.
down at the old
Yep.
Naples one. Yeah.
Very nice.
Wow.
Yeah. No. So I've been here. I've seen a lot of change.
Oh, haven't we all? Haven't we all?
What was your maiden name?
Warner. My dad was an architect in town.
Okay, I remember the name.
Yeah.
Warner.
So, yep.
Okay.
He did Norris Center. He did. Yeah. That was my dad.
Yep. I like to write about history. And so that's why I always ask people. He goes, why are you always asking their last name? I said, well, because that's how you know them and you know them or whatever. Gene Walker Humphreys. I don't know if you remember the Lorenzo Walker Institute. It was her uncle that started that. But I could be with her. Her family came here in the late 1800s. And
She's
she'd go up
incredible.
to somebody. Oh, yes. You go up to
incredible.
somebody and she'll go, who's your daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, is your uncle so-and-so? So-and-so? You're my third cousin removed. Or she'll go through this thing, and she'll just bing, bing, bing. And
She had one of those stories on the show where somebody said that they were from Naples. She goes, no, you're not.
yeah.
That's.
And they said, what do you mean I'm not? She says, we're not related.
That's.
Because their family's been here so
Yeah.
long, both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. and
That she was like, oh, he goes, well, it's hard to explain where I'm from, so I just tell people I'm
Oh
from
yeah.
here.
No, you can't
She
say
goes,
that.
you're not
We all
from
get
here.
offended.
She goes, you're not
Neither
from
of
here.
my neither of my parents were from here, but I was born here, and
So you can
there's a
say
small
that.
yeah.
It's
there's
funny
a small
because
group of
when
us.
people ask where you're from, I say Connecticut, and they're like, how long have you been here? I say 78. They go, so you're from here? I said, no,
No.
I'm not from here, because it's a thing.
Yeah.
And I would almost feel like I was an imposter if I said
Yeah.
I was from here. Now, I've
Right.
lived here.
Right.
I always joke I can get practically native
Yes.
on the bumper sticker.
Yes.
But I can't get native.
That would be great marketing.
Yeah,
Right?
Practically.
Practically native.
Practically, but not, because they'll
I
take
think you got to be here like 30 or 40 years in order to say that.
well, really, you should be here before Hurricane Donna. Or when Hurricane Donna hit in the 60s. That's what you really
I'm not
call the
quite that old.
pioneers, that
Yeah.
delineation. And so
Not quite
forth.
that
Yeah, I missed the cutoff for that.
Yeah, that's okay. But that really is the cutoff for, they used to call them crackers and candy asses.
Yep.
Because the crackers who grew up here, they knew what to do, and the others were the,
And they still are people in the center of the states that still say they're crackers.
Oh, that's true.
Because
yeah,
they're on
yeah.
4th, 5th, 7th, 10th generation
Yeah.
kind of people. Like they've been here in the center of the
Forever.
state forever, cattle, things like that.
And it's not a derogatory term, but I do love, my husband loves to brag on me. God bless his little heart. And he'll talk about how much I know about history. But he'll be talking to somebody like Rocky Schofield,
Yep.
whose great-grandfather was the second sheriff in Collier County. And I'm like, shut up. Stop.
Another interview coming up on the show.
Yeah, that's what we get Rocky and Mimi in here. I'm telling you. And then I just go, you don't know who they are. Don't say things like that, because they just smile.
You're like,
They
I'm
look
good,
at-
but I'm not that good.
yeah, I just roll my eyes. I do know a lot about it. I've really taken the interest to learn about them, to get to know them, and write about them way more than anybody else has.
And they're great people.
Yeah.
I
All
find
of them.
all the native Floridians,
I
the
love
crackers,
them.
whatever. Everybody I've met, everybody I've interviewed for the show, have been incredible. It's Icons of Naples show, not this one, so everybody's aware.
Yeah, they're
Every
fabulous.
story I've heard, and even people who came here, like you said before, Donna, the stories that they hear about the changes and like Paul Arsenault and those guys, it's just.
Well, you would even know from being here when Waterside was considered like way out of town.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was where they
Like,
still
I'm
had
sorry,
stills.
you're going, yeah, right? Like
Yeah,
you're
they
going
still
that
had their-
far.
I went to school with people because I went to a private school that lived in Pine Ridge, and I'm like, oh, you want me to come over?
Right.
Why don't you come over to my house?
Right.
Because I just lived across by the old Hodges funeral home.
Yeah.
I lived in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, we're
you
closer
come
to the
here.
school. It's like only a mile from the
Yeah.
school. You're like out of town.
Right.
Yeah.
It was another mile.
Yeah.
No, but it was way, way
It was
far
way
out.
far out.
Well,
way
that's
far
why
out.
they have the Rosemary Cemetery.
That's true. And now it's in the middle of everything.
Yeah. Nobody's ever going to go out there. We'll just put that in terms of, that's one of the definitions for sure.
Cracker came from ranchers cracking whips. Yes. Thank you, David.
And who else was I just going to bring up in the names? I mean, they're just such great stories about that. So I'm so glad that you grew up. When were you born?
I was born in 88.
Good
Baby.
God. Yeah. yeah.
Well, you know,
Well,
my
it's all right.
sister's age. It's okay.
That's all right. That's all right. That's good. So, how did you guys get into the business? I mean,
So, fun fact, I actually only started with Shays about 7 weeks ago. So, I haven't been with Shays very long, but I have been in the industry for 15 years.
what did you do?
That was a happy accident. I actually just started.
Oh, I love happy accidents.
I started serving, and then I guess I just have one of those personalities that, I mean, I'm self-proclaimed. I'm pretty bossy. And I want what I want when I want it. So
You're results driven.
yes, I am results driven, and so
That's a good way to say it.
yes.
Yeah.
And then I found myself being offered, either supervisory roles and management. And then I transferred to Capitol Grill and I managed there.
Oh, nice.
And I actually just spent the last 5 years downtown on Fifth Avenue. So it was a lot of fun.
And so now you're there?
Yep. And so now I'm at Shays, and I also am the GM for Lansdowne and Bonita. And I just wanted to, try my hand at something new.
So GM for both of them?
Yes.
So you're
I'm a busy girl.
That's a nice expansion, and you're with 2 divisions to take care of and so forth. That's pretty cool, girl. I'm gonna give you another tip. You're gonna be rich
We're gonna
before
give her
you
some
leave
beads
here.
too before she leaves.
It's true.
Yeah.
So what's up next for Shays? Do they have any upcoming events we should know about that we can share?
So we're just looking forward to summer, and I think that we're just going to do talking about locals and all that is to keep locals engaged. I know a lot of us locals wait until everyone leaves. No offense to snowbirds.
No. And May is when we all can see each other again.
Yes,
because
yes,
we
and we all
don't-
go out and we all do those things.
Socialize,
So, yep.
yeah.
So Shays is going to host. We're going to do block parties. We thought that would be a lot of fun.
Well, wait a minute. How does that work?
Well, we have all that space for entertaining. And so,
Oh, yeah.
we're just, right now, it's more kicking around themes and ideas. And my personal favorite, and I really hope it comes to fruition, is a Redneck Yacht Club theme. Like, I'm really looking
Redneck
forward to
Yacht
that
Club,
one.
love it.
But just doing, that sort of stuff to,
Bring in the
going.
locals
Yeah.
and
So
celebrate them.
you'll be doing that in May?
we're going to do it all summer long.
All summer long. Because May is really officially Naples History Month.
Yes.
If you want to say City of Naples and Naples proper.
Right.
Each one has their own identification. And do you know the official food as declared by Bill Barnett when he was mayor for the City of Naples? Their official dish is called burgoo.
Okay. Don't know anything about that.
Burgoo is what they serve at the Kentucky Derby.
Okay.
And, of course, Kentuckians, the Kentucky Syndicate is what they talked to.
Well, yeah, the people who were here.
Who settled the city of Naples. So that burgoo, I always wanted to do a burgoo. We had a burgoo contest once, and then something happened and we couldn't pull it together for the next couple. But
You could do a special burgoo dish for
burgoo
the
and
celebration
for,
of May.
and just look at, well, here's the thing, burgoo had every kind of critter you could have in it. Like if you hit a squirrel, you throw it in your truck, you spin it, then you
Maybe not.
you put.
It's like, I don't know that we're going to
Well, I
do
don't know
that.
if you're going to do
Maybe
that.
make it more of a bouillabaisse kind
Right.
of thing.
Yeah, but the seasoning and so forth and all the stuff that they put in it. Anyway, so burgoo, and I didn't realize that it was the official dish of Kentucky Derby, and that makes perfect sense there.
Yep.
Nice. So what else is the block parties? When will that start? Or you're just kicking around
Yeah,
the
we're
themes
just kicking
right
around the
now?
ideas. I mean, realistically, we'd love to start in May.
Yeah.
And I feel like the way Naples season is kind of falling is we're getting a longer lull period.
Yeah.
Off season, unfortunately, is getting fortunately or unfortunately, depending on who you are, is getting longer than our actual in season. But
If you look up Military Appreciation Month, that's in May. And every week they have different groups that they organize. It's a national thing.
oh, okay.
Yeah. And the 19th is Armed Forces Day, and then they honor Gold Star families, and they honor the first responders. So there's just a whole different every week. So that's kind of a cool thing. And I like for people to promote
Yeah.
that around.
And we
Lois
always
is
try
good at
to, yeah.
seed dropping.
Right. No, it's
She's
perfect.
seed dropping some Patriot
I
ideas.
love it. Well, we also have, we always have our first responders discount at Shays and at Lansdowne.
Oh, that's good to
Our
know.
shirts this year, which you can't see because it's cold outside.
Freezing.
I know, 90 degrees yesterday or 2 days
I
ago. This
know.
morning it's cold and overcast. But we do every year for St. Patty's, we do our St. Patty's Day shirts, and a portion of that goes back to our local fire department. So we've got North Collier.
Nice.
so we
I
also
should
do
make
that kind of
Patrick
stuff.
happy. I think that's his division.
No,
right?
he's
Patrick
Greater
Dillon.
Naples.
He's Greater
Yes.
Naples. Sorry but we're still happy you're doing that.
It's a great
But
way to
that's
give back.
Yeah, and so we always try to give back when we can.
Very nice. Very nice.
Well, we hope to. Well, I will see you later on because I'm definitely going to bring them
Right.
home for
Yes,
dinner. I don't have
definitely.
to think tonight. I think my son will love it.
Yeah.
I know my hubby will.
And if you don't want the full plate, like I said, we have a sandwich. So
Oh no, he'll eat the whole
okay.
thing. He's
Well-
24.
Oh yeah, he's a bottomless pit.
He will eat the whole thing. So you're actually saving me a lot of money.
Exactly, and to do that. Well, okay. So do we need to call in the order to have it ready, or do we just come in and say to get a go?
You can do either or.
Okay.
Whatever.
Do you have a
Alright.
card with you?
I don't.
Girl,
I know.
write your name and number here, because I'm going to send you some stuff on military appreciation. I think that's any groups that I can get involved in doing that,
Yeah.
Let us know.
because it gives you an America 250. Look up that, because some of these events you can put that on the
yes.
national website for America 250, and that's for anybody out there. If you have any event you're doing, you can tag into America 250. Like I want to get with the Country Jam, they can start putting that logo on there for America 250,
250,
and
yeah,
you can put it on their website and tell them what they're doing, and then they begin to promote it nationwide for you.
Oh.
And it's just fun being a part of something national that's big
Yes.
that's going on.
Good
Yes,
recognition for
it
sure,
is.
for sure. So tell us since we're getting close to lunchtime, if somebody wanted to call in an order, where would they call?
So they would call they could call Shays or Lansdowne and Bonita, depending on where they are. Obviously, Lansdowne is quite a bit busier than we are today. So I would definitely recommend Shays. And
Which is the Naples location. Yep.
And any number of us would, pick up. And
What's the phone number?
that is a great question.
Yes, okay.
Again, 7 weeks.
I know.
am-
No,
No, it's
don't worry,
okay.
honey. That's
I
great.
had it, and I didn't print the page that had all the corporate information on it.
Thank you, Robert. Excellent news in real time. Well, yes, we are.
Police
We're
Week,
just
military
hey,
event.
Mike Randall,
We're
birthday
supposed to be
boy.
driving.
Police Week, military events, May cornhole tournament for this and locals. Okay,
Oh, I
she's
love it.
got it. Yeah. So,
Yeah. So our number's 239-591-5718.
591-5718. All right. So it's almost lunchtime, guys. I suggest you call and order it.
Yeah.
It is.
So they
'cause
don't
we're
run
open.
out.
I mean, you could feed, depending on, if you
No,
have an
that's
anorexic kid, you could feed 5. I'm just sorry, I'm bad. If the point is, I'm just kidding.
We
about
kind of
that.
just say what we want here
trying to be
'cause
funny,
it's-
but anyway, I'm
it's our show.
still just amazed that is.
for $26. Yeah.
Yeah, these
with
boys are
grocery
going to dig
prices.
into that one.
Oh,
Oh,
100%.
yeah.
I don't think she liked it.
Not at all.
Gosh.
Clean
She
Plate
gets
Club.
the clean plate award.
She
Good
never
girl.
had it before.
All
and
right.
she had the biggest serving so far. And it is, oh, yeah. Someone likes it.
You got
I
got
love
the
it.
thumbs up, honey.
Well, you
Perfect.
definitely have some sales in here today, and I know it was your busy day. So when I reached out and
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, "Do you guys want to do this?" and she was like, "Yeah, sure." no
I will
big
always
deal."
find a way to make it work.
Yeah.
So we're glad you brought us out corned beef. I'm glad we got to learn the history of corned beef
Yeah.
and what it was not
I
bacon.
didn't know.
Yeah, it
Did
was
not know.
bacon. Isn't that wild?
I know.
And now we do.
But
corn-
somehow, like, corned beef goes better.
I
Like, I
think-
can't
yeah.
imagine the
I think
dish
it's
with bacon.
heartier.
Right.
I think it's Good choice, people.
Good choice.
Back in the day, great
Good
choice.
Good choice. But you
Great
go with
choice.
what you got. Thanks so much,
Of course,
darling.
my pleasure.
so
Thank you
much.
for having us.
Have a great day.
And don't forget your money. You know, you gotta give that to your kids for their tip.
We'll take this.
That's
Very
it.
excited.
There you go.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, she's so darling. My Lord.
Yeah, and a native Floridian too.
She's got
That's
4
amazing.
kids. She's like what, size 0? Ugh, hate her.
Listen, we were talking about that when we came in today. I don't know what's going on with me. I was on my
that's
walks.
just like, you know what? It's humid. Humidity makes you expand.
Humid or just eating. You know, when you're. I will say with season, the only time I see people is when like the birthday or things like that. When you go meet your friends, but then when you meet your friends out or it's something at the house, it's party food. So it's definitely not the healthiest.
Not the healthiest, but
So
it's
I think
also a
that's what's
change in
happening.
age does that. It sort of shifts everything around.
Yes, I will agree with that. And then we had Dr. Ortiz on about hormones, so that doesn't help either.
And I want to just say, in terms of people who come onto the show, I think she's had like 3 or 4 new clients that came. I'm making sure nobody's getting my money
she
over
did.
here.
I saw her yesterday, and she was saying that she had 4 phone calls that week. And from there, there's also been some other inquiries. So when you come on the show, you never know what can happen. Might get some
Speaking
business.
of, you never know what's going to happen. I am really excited about our next guest. Hey, Robert, could I get you to take that to the back? Because I don't want our next guest to try to get it. Just kidding. She's not even listening to me. Well, I am really excited for our next guest because I worked with her for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And so is my hubby now that we're working with them. And because it's National Reading Month, we're going to be talking about the Patriot Readers of the women. Well, I'm just going to bring her on. Miss Jenny Rock. Yeah, I'll put it back on that other one, honey, with the one we're riding the wave. Yeah, that's it. Hi there, Miss Jenny Rock. You probably got to take your hat off, honey.
I guess so.
We'll put it right there, and that'll cover your hair up, and you'll be just fine. And you're going to have to get hoist up here. Yeah.
A little bit of a
The
hike.
stools are a little bit. It's like getting in an SUV when you get in these stools.
There you go.
You have to always keep the camera off people when they're trying to get into their seats. There you go. Are you in? You got that?
Yeah, how's the hair up
The
there?
hair. Look at me. You got it.
You're styling.
Yeah, you got it. There you go.
It's-
There
it
you go.
is a few things to manage when you get up here, especially as a girl. You got a dress on. You're trying to hike yourself up here. You put your
And be
headphones
sure
on.
that, yeah. Did you have any of the corned beef?
I did. It was delicious.
Delicious.
Yeah,
Well,
thank you.
this lady, I'm going to let her tell you all about what the Patriot Readers do and who the Rising Tide Educational Foundation is, and just every week or so, or every few weeks, Wayne and I and a group of people get together and do some reading to our kids. So welcome, Miss Jeannie.
Thank you. Good to see you. And you're a great Patriot reader yourself, so from one to the other.
Yeah, Wayne and I love to get dressed up, as you can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
She's
always
a
love
real
to.
You're always on theme.
I'm always on theme. I
Lois.
love to be that way with the kids. Well, first of all, let's go with how did Patriot Readers get started? And I think we have a picture, Diana, of the lady who helped start it.
Yeah, Litra Wilson.
Keep going. One more.
see, one
Keep going. Keep going. Here's my lovey.
is
Keep
that
going.
Wayne?
I hope I sent it. Anyway, tell us about it, and we'll find the picture and put it up there.
Well, Litra Wilson was the first person to really launch this whole thing, and she and I sat down as members of our literacy committee with the WRC, Women's Republican Club, and we were invited by another gal with the committee to kind of brainstorm something that we could do to reach out to the young kids in terms of sharing with them our love of our country and patriotism. So Litra and myself decided that we were going to go for what we've now termed the Patriot Readers, but we had to go through a lot of jump through a lot of hoops.
Which seems kind of crazy, but it's right. Tell us about it.
Yeah, because we had to formulate a proposal for the Colorado, or not Colorado, I'm from Colorado.
Yeah, all right. Collier.
my background there for the Collier County Public Schools. And that was no easy task. And I can still hear Litra on the phone talking to their lawyer about, now listen, this and that, negotiating. But in the end, they approved a couple of books, and these are the two primary books that we do read when we're at the schools. There's the American Symbols, which the little preschoolers and K-Pre love, and then Our Pledge, Our Promise, which chunks up the Pledge of Allegiance and explains some of the big words like allegiance, indivisible, things like that.
Oh, what a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, very colorful, very fun, very diverse.
And they're, they really captivate the kids at that age, that pre-K up through first grade is. And I think we've reached probably now in the 4 years we've done this over 10,000 children in Collier County.
In 4 years. That's incredible.
Excuse me. In addition to there are a couple of private schools that we go to regularly. And they would not, the school board people that we spoke with, the lawyer and such, would not allow us to introduce ourselves as the Patriot Readers initially. And then eventually we got one of our Patriot Readers on the school board, and they took that cause on, and we were able to then refer to ourselves and introduce ourselves then as the Patriot Readers.
Would that be Tim Mosier?
That would be
I'm
Tim.
going to give him a big shout out because, when you stop and think about it, Patriot Reader, why in heaven, and I'm not asking, it's rhetorical.
Yeah, of course.
Why in heavens, and that when you have somebody that calm and that logical, why couldn't you call it that? Because it is about being a patriot and patriotic. So
Right, yeah. So, but anyway, Litra and I were concerned. This was the Biden administration when we first got started that was in office. And we were concerned about, that expression that Reagan made famous about how freedom is only one generation away from extinction. Yeah. I think that was in the proposal. I remember writing that part.
Yeah.
And then, lo and behold, Florida revamped its civics curriculum in 2021. I have a picture here of the governor, and he's with his staff announcing this revamping so that students understand the nation's founding documents and instill patriotic values in our public school children. And it dovetailed with our doing the Patriot Readers. It was great timing. So,
I remember when they did the civic stuff because that was a big deal. There was a lot of voting going on, and so when you guys just kind of came in on that part, it definitely married a good marriage of ideals.
Yeah, it was. And so we got cranking, and after that we were approved to read these books, then I would write letters to the principals of the schools and hear back from them maybe or maybe not. And then they would usually set up with the literacy coach in the school our visit. And they have these wonderful things now they call document cameras. So you just put the book on the camera and it picks up the page and it projects it onto a big, huge screen. And so it's really pretty thrilling to see this artwork up on a big, huge screen.
So the kids can follow along a lot easier. Wayne sometimes holds the book, and then I read the book, and then the kids can see everything that's on there. So it works pretty good.
Yeah, and then we went from a flyer to a little brochure entitled The Patriot Readers, and you've got the little elephant here reading a book that says Patriot Readers. And we have a great graphic artist that does this. And we have shots of some of the scenes from our visits.
I don't want you to,
Yeah.
Here, let me show it up here. And that way you can stay close to the mic.
Yeah.
I
And
don't know if you can see that, darling.
and
if you want to write to me or take a note here or send it on Facebook to Miss Jenny. Jenny. Oh, hey, there's my picture. Okay, yay.
You're like, wait, I'm in there. I'm in there.
Yeah, there's my cat in the hat. I used to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was so much fun. And the first time you read, I still remember you were at Eden Park Elementary in Immokalee with me. It was their after school program. And you were just like, you just jumped right in with both feet on the ground, and it went swimmingly. It was great. These were a little bit older kids too. They're kind of varied between second and third grade. We still had these same stories, but then we had them do some writing in addition to the reading, listening.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. So, and there's a couple other books that we've been able to get approval by principals to read because the district finally let the principals decide. They left them.
Take a little bit of pressure off of them. It's like you don't have to choose what book. But I still just.
Well, they don't want any mention of anything religious, like anything that has a scripture reference or all of that. That's taboo. So
Considering our country was founded on those basic principles, at some point we have to be able to say, it is what it is. You judge history by its time, not by today.
Yeah.
And you look back on it and go, oh, we're going to do that. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I do love these two books.
Yeah, when they get to hear about Abraham Lincoln in a whimsical way, about his hat and how he used to keep a lot of his important paperwork inside the hat and carry it around on his head because he was so disorganized.
Oh, there's the book picture. Nice.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
That's a nice little selection, a library you have going on.
Yeah.
So this is it mostly in Collier County or just in Collier County?
Yeah, just in Collier County and then in some of the private schools around Collier County as well.
Any plans to try to expand? I know this might be a better time than 4 years ago, so just curious.
Yeah. Well, if we did expand, I think we'd want to go up to a second or third grade level, but that's going to require going back to the school board, I think, and getting their approval for what it is we need to do for that
Next
grade
level.
level. But a good resource would be the woman that we speak with at the Naples Classical Academy. They're on board with all of this. As a charter school, they're allowed to do things much differently. I mean, they
have latitude.
They do, and they love our program. And so she would be a good contact person to start going up the grade levels with. But we've had a lot of luck with many schools. I think we've been to probably about 15 schools, and I think there's probably now over 10,000 students that we've reached over the years. And we do go back to some of the same schools year after year, but the kids advance,
Yeah, advance, we don't get that, but that's good,
Yeah.
And we'd love to do more schools. So
I
it's
would.
just-
Yeah, we would love to
So right
do
now
more.
you're up through grade one?
Right, and we
first
have
grade?
done second grade too.
Okay.
But for the most part, it's pre-K, K, and first grade. And it's delightful to see their, reaction. And you can see on the pictures, there's one over there.
Oh, yeah, put a couple of those pictures up of the kids because they really are. Of course, Captain always brings his jacket, and the kids get a kick out of that.
Yeah. And they get their flags at the end, and we give them stickers. And they love stickers. They're patriotic stickers.
Yeah.
And
Is
then,
there another one with kids? And we had permission to put the kids on camera, just so you know. We didn't
we did.
walk out of there and not try to do that. But anyway.
And then for the 250th anniversary, there were some donors who graciously had these buttons made for us. So
how cute.
we, the readers, get
So
to
it's
wear
the
these.
elephant. It's this picture.
It
It's
is.
the elephant picture
Yes.
into a button. For those of you who can't see it on her. So it's your mascot, basically.
It is basically our
for the
mascot.
250th. What a great idea.
Yeah.
Now, do you know if the other clubs in the state of Florida do this kind of Patriot Reader program?
I don't believe so, but our past president.
I'm going to promote that because I'm on the Americanism chair, and I'm like, I associate Americanism with veterans, and they said, oh, you have to separate the two. And I'm like, oh, how do I do that?
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to get with Kathy and say, help me promote this up through.
Yeah, when I
You've
said
already got the format
when I was
done.
saying the expansion, I'm like, are you expanding to other places? Because this seems like not all counties maybe, but for some counties, it's almost a no-brainer because they're just a little bit more on the pro understanding the history side.
Well,
Right.
every
Put it
county in the
gently.
state of Florida should
I think it
want
should
to do this.
Well, with the civics change, it also seems like it'd be a little bit easier in our state to get accomplished at the lower levels, especially because it's not a full curriculum. You're just coming into the school.
yeah.
You're just sharing some information about the history, leaving the religion out, And it's really just an early entry to civics.
Exactly.
At least the way I'm looking at it as a parent, as well as a patriot.
Right.
I'm understanding the track. I'm also understanding some of the county's backlash might be, but I think we're more.
See, I don't
receptive.
understand that.
Well,
I don't
didn't-
understand how you could
when
possibly.
I say I
know.
understand it, I'm just kind of
I know,
having
I
to
know.
be gentle about my thoughts on it.
Oh, well, that case, I'm not. Yeah, no, I got you. I understand.
But because of what DeSantis did on the civic side, I
Yeah.
just think it makes the door open a little bit easier to make these happen. And especially during this next few years, it might be good to
Right.
push into that track.
Well, I know we have an
Statewide.
advocate in our past president because she's now at the Florida
level.
Federal, not the national, but the
Florida
Florida Federation
Federated
of Republican
Republican
Women.
Women.
Yeah.
And I think she's probably got some ideas about this.
What I just thought of was the FLCA, because they work a lot with micro schools too.
And that's FLCA.
Florida
The
Citizens
Florida
Alliance.
Citizens Alliance.
Oh, okay.
They work
Yeah.
a lot with promoting micro schools and helping micro schools get what they need to be able to teach instead of just homeschooling. They're called micro schools. This would be something that I'm sure they would all be receptive to to bring in.
I agree. Yeah, I think I met the director of that program.
Keith
Oh,
Flay.
yeah.
Yeah, I met him.
Well, if we can get it through all of and that's something I'm going to talk to Kathy about because it's
Well,
such.
the bureaucracy can be such a hurdle.
But they've already been through it. And they have consultants that can explain how they went through that.
Like,
Right?
I'm
Oh,
just-
yeah.
I'm
Like
just-
I didn't realize. I knew a little bit about it because I came in a year after y'all went through the hard duty, right?
Yeah.
I started thinking about there's easier seeming counties, and then there's other counties where I'm just like,
Well,
They may
even
not like
within Collier, there's a brand new school that was just opened this fall. And the principal finally responded to my request for a visit to guest read. But she said, well, I'm going to get with the faculty and I'll ask them. And it was turned down by the faculty. So most principals, I would say most of them just decide on their own. And then this is what we're going to do. And they turn it over to the literacy director in their school, the literacy coach, and then she schedules it, and if it's in the library, they bring the kids down. The teachers are there in attendance. They never leave. Every child that attends our guest read has to have a parent signature on a form that's sent home informing them of what's going to be read. And they cannot, if they don't bring it back signed by a parent, they may not sit in on our guest read.
and all the kids love a trip to the library.
Yeah,
It gets them out of the
they do.
classroom.
Exactly.
But I can see it's just, it's the litigious part of the schools.
Yes.
They're constantly, I have friends in Connecticut that one's a teacher, and she said we would have a lot more funding if we spent less time defending ourselves.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And
Yeah.
it's in the stuff that she says the parents sue the schools about are mind-blowing. So I mean, I understand it. I don't like it, but I understand it.
Yeah, exactly.
I just for the I was while
Rising
you guys
Tide
were chatting, I found the
Foundation.org, yeah.
Oh.
web link that goes to.
If you want to learn more.
If you want to put up that Rising Tides of it, that one with Wayne and I surfing. There we go, Surfing USA. There we go. And so that's there it is. There's the website for that if you want to donate a few little shekels, like a few of these, which I'm going to give you some coins because you did so good today.
See, if you were on our show today,
Yeah,
you would have gotten paid too.
you have gotten paid. Exactly, exactly.
Or some corned beef.
Yeah.
that was
Well, you
good,
know
too.
what? I'm so glad that you got to share the founding stories because I knew that there was some issue, but I just sort of like, somebody's already done that. I don't really care, but it's always interesting to see what you and what's the lady's name?
Litra.
Laid out and set up for this. What a wonderful gift you gave to the community.
Yeah.
And
Isn't it
Thank you.
strange, though? I have to say this. I might get some backlash for it. Isn't it strange that we have to have our founding father story approved? To me, it's. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. I mean, I know.
no, believe me.
We don't dig it, super deep into certain issues here.
No.
But as a parent, being born in this country, it's when you say it. I understand it's the era and the age that we live in, but it breaks my heart in a way that I have to have approval to have a conversation on a very well illustrated, not in my view, controversial, like some of the stuff that is in libraries, that we have to get approval for our founding information.
But you know, the answer to that is for people to get involved, like Tim O'Shea did, and get elected to the school board. People that, you know, care about more of conservative values in the way our curriculum is handled. I've been to school board meetings where they've been, you know, parent gets 5 minutes to get up and talk about a book that they object to that's in the library, and it'll curl your hair. They'll read a few sentences from the book, and how did that book ever get in there in the first place? And then here we're quibbling about, you know, the history of our country.
Saying in God we trust.
Yeah, in God we trust. So what it's going to take is more people getting involved, and they are now. You know, you've got Mothers for what's the name of that group? Mothers for Tots or something.
Debbie Blank, come on, somebody help me. Yeah.
Blank.
Well, there's lots of organizations out there that finally, and I think there's when parents had to see what they were getting taught at home.
If COVID did anything, that woke everybody up.
I talked to a few. My kids were out of school. My son was on his way to college, and I talked to parents who still had kids in school, and they had conversations as a group. Did anybody else see what my kid was learning today? And the other parents were like, no, I was at work or I was on my Zoom. And so they'd share. And I'm just sitting there because we have those little Zoom calls at the end of the day. And I'm just blown away. And I ended up asking my kids. And my daughter was the one who was working with some organizations that were up in D.C., I'll say. And she said, Mom, but that's going on everywhere. And I guess I live under a rock. Okay.
Well, I don't think a lot of people recognized it or saw, or some did, but I had no really clue.
I think it's, in my opinion, I think there was the smaller voices that became loud during certain times, or sliding things in. Like you said, how did this get here? And parents are like, how did this? And they're like, oh, this book is good. And and now it's become, the spotlight's on it. But now I think you have two fighting factions. And I just can't believe it's about how we were founded, like the freedoms we enjoy.
That should be standard. And thank God that Ron DeSantis got the civics going.
Yeah, so thank you for all that you do, because I think it's great.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. I'm glad we could share this story.
So if you want to get more involved, the information, Lois put it in the comments of today's show.
Well, that tells you how you can donate money.
That's getting involved
to buy books, but it's the Women's
Republican Club.
It's called the Women's Republican Club, and every third Friday we have a luncheon. But you have to be a member of that to get onto the. And that's what I found out. I said, "Hey, I want to read to the kids." They said, "Well, you have to join the club." No brainer. Boom, down. Want to read. And
I think people want to get involved. They just don't know how.
They don't know how.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
Well, all you have to do is give us a buzz, and we will help you. We are the connectors.
We connect
the
dots.
You to everything. Well, honey,
thank you for having me.
Well,
I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for bringing all the goodies. Don't forget your coins now.
Got to take your payment for today's show.
And we'll take off your headphones too. That will. And take your darling hat. We wear these hats. And I think we're reading this week at Manatee. Is that right? Manatee. And in a couple of weeks or next week, it's First Baptist Academy. So.
Lois, I don't know how you keep up with it all.
Well, I just plug it in my calendar and go.
Just plug and play.
Thank you so much. Ain't she dear?
She's amazing. I love the information though, because the books are so well done.
They're well done. They're fun.
Fun. They're fun for the kids.
They're fun for the kids, and I have fun when I read them, and the kids get excited and all that good stuff. And
kids are really interactive that way.
Yeah, and she's so calm and measured, but you need those people to push that through, and thank God they did do that. I mean, they went in and made sure.
But then it makes me wonder what's missing in our school books that they have
let
to
me
do
tell
it.
you, that's how I first got involved, when we were looking at the history by Howard Zinn, Zinn. I could tell you a lot of stories about him. He and another guy went over when they were in the Vietnam War and went to meet with the North Vietnamese and made these deals with them to get out some POWs early, which they weren't supposed to do. But his book is really has socialism. That's why they know so much about socialism. Howard Zinn and the American history, that they.
I feel like they know more about that nowadays.
So
than
because
our
it was
history.
taught, it's been in there for generations. Someone
think I
brought me
riled
that
up-
book.
I think I riled up
No,
Lois.
I'm sorry, but I mean, I looked
No,
at
but
it.
I get it. I get it.
When I was reading it, and I said, why do they have this here? She goes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what we're trying to get these history books changed.
I think that's why kids in college or even high school now,
That's exactly what happened.
they protest on certain things because they don't understand that they weren't taught the history of the country.
No.
They were taught a version of information.
They were taught Karl Marx is really a good guy. He was really trying to help everybody.
What a polar opposite. What a
Yes.
polar opposite. Lois gets a little riled up, and I
No,
understand.
I understand,
Because
no.
as a parent whose child went through it, I think right at the cusp of this stuff happening, they were my kids, they know all about the history of the U.S. and
Yeah, well, that's
the
good.
creation of, we had, I think that whole month just on the history of Florida.
Yeah, exactly.
And they don't have that
And the
anymore.
history
so
of Florida is fabulous.
it's so intriguing.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm learning more because of the Icons show.
Yeah,
More
get
about
more
Naples,
people out. That's
but-
exactly how you do it.
Yeah. So we've got some upcoming events. I
Let's
see.
let's go over our upcoming events, and we'll of course
Do you want
my
to do
favorite.
Do you want to do? The,
Oh, let's do the sponsors
first.
So we
Sorry,
get our.
I was ahead of myself.
That's
Sorry,
all right.
Diana.
It's okay. Sorry, girl.
I was ahead of
Girl.
myself. So we have Mighty Dog Roofing. Thank you
Roof,
so
roof,
much
got
for
it.
being a sponsor.
And Marquise Mobile, Diamond Mobile Detail.
And then we have DeVoe Cadillac for your Cadillac needs.
Pink Cadillac. There's that song. I think that
Yeah.
was Aretha Franklin did that. 3 Palms Legal. Get your wills in order. Even though you think you're
so
young,
important.
do it.
So important. All ages. Torch Hot Yoga. Good place to warm up today.
Yep. Oh, yeah. That's a good idea. And Amherst Roofing. And next week we're going to see Icons of Naples
we're gonna,
on that.
and there's a space for it. I asked him for it, but it didn't get done yesterday.
All right. Well, give me his number. I'll call him.
Please. It's the virtual, when you do virtual employees, sometimes it's a little bit of a challenge.
That's
and we're
all
going to
right.
flatten that out for you too, Diana. I noticed that box keeps popping up, which means they didn't flatten it before they sent it to me.
Okay, hey, Mighty Dog. Good
morning,
Looks
there
like
you
another.
are.
Thank you. I was looking for you. You always check in with us.
Yeah, we saw this morning. We're like, where is he?
Yeah, there you be. It's Team Mighty Dog is in the house.
Love to see you
Good
here.
deal.
Excellent.
Well, we have a few events that are coming up, and Wayne, we're going to make this weekend somehow, some way. The Orchid Show and Sale, North Collier Regional Park. If you've never been to one of these, they are amazing in
Maybe
how
they can
set.
teach me how to keep them alive, revive. I leave it alone in the corner, and I'll walk by one day, and it's got 3 flowers.
That's the key. Leave them alone.
And then I will think it needs water or something, and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
I give up.
Just leave it.
I have
yeah.
3 of them.
Yeah.
Sometimes they bloom, sometimes
I
they
have
don't.
about 30.
Yes, you have a beautiful
I have a lot,
garden.
and I have been just repotting a lot of them, and I'm kind of like frustrated. But you know what? I go and look at something that's hanging on a tree that's just not in. It doesn't really have any moss or stuff on. Got great blooms.
I
And
did
so-
see a video about how to cut them and stuff at the base, the roots. Some
Yep.
of them, like when they're dry, you should
Yeah,
cut them and
I do that, right?
Yep.
But if they're on a tree, I just kind of let them go, and I get some fertilizer, do the roots, and
Nice.
do that every
Maybe I'll
night.
make that this weekend. It's at North Collier Regional Park.
yeah. And the displays are they're wonderful. They're
Livingston
fabulous.
Road. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
$10 for admission. Parking is free.
There you go. Can't beat that with a stick. All right, what we got next? And I'm really, we're not really political, but with everything that's been going on with Cuba.
There's a lot going on this weekend.
Yes, March 21st from 10 to 12. We call it Patriots Corner at Pine Ridge and Airport Road. That's where they all hold the flags and wave and so
Yep.
forth. I have a lot of Cuban friends, and there's a great story one day I'll tell you about when Mr. Vega, who came from Cuba, and how all of this stuff with I can't even. There's just so many flying pieces, but there's a lot of wonderful Cuban people who came over here in the '60s
Yes.
from Cuba, and great stories. And so, with this hope, oh my Lord, such beautiful people in such a beautiful country. So, if you want to go support them, March 21st, going out there or ride by and give a toot. There you go.
And No. Oh yeah, we have the country jam coming up.
And we got something new coming up. We're going
Yeah.
to announce it on Friday 'cause we haven't hammered out the details, but we're going to be doing ticket giveaways for Country Jam, all women's country concert on April the 18th. And so we're going to have free giveaways, but you're going to have to listen to the show.
You have to listen to the show starting Friday.
I think I'm going to talk to Kevin. He's the
Okay.
boss man. He sent it early this morning or last night.
We're going
and
to
I'm
be
like,
doing on Tuesdays and Fridays during the show. We are going to be doing some giveaways.
yeah, figure out some
I'm
way.
super excited for this.
Yeah. Jimbo's such a good guy.
I have it crossed
and,
out on my calendar. I'm not making any other plans that day.
circle it. and
It
mark
is circled, ready to go.
All right, girl. What else?
Naples Connect. They are
yeah.
having something at Beeline and get together, Light Bites, of fun little business connections.
Yeah, April the 4th.
April the 4th, 7:30 to 9:30. So it's a nice networking time.
It's a
with
great
Naples
yeah.
Connect.
Yeah, it's really nice to do that.
I've been to a few things that they've done, and it's a great time to get together, talk about stuff that's going on in your community that people might not know because they're in their little community.
Well, we
Side by
got to get a
side.
better flyer so we don't cut off all the stuff for Friday.
I think that came off the phone, and it kind of
is that what
yeah,
happened?
I think that's
Okay.
what happened.
All right.
I think it
Okay.
was sent to us on the phone.
Oh, there's another.
And then they
Naples
have another
Connect.
one, Bartulia,
Bartulia.
and that's March 18th.
What's today? Oh, hello. What's today? It's
that's-
St. Patrick's,
so
which
it's
is 17th tomorrow.
So tomorrow, yeah, as soon as I said March 18th, I'm like, wait, that's tomorrow. So tomorrow they're going to be at Bartulia at 5 on 5th Avenue from 4:30 to 6:30, a little bit earlier than the next one. So that's
good.
going to be in
Yeah,
April.
give you a nice little
$10 drink specials, Light Bites, business networking.
Yep.
It's just a good time to get together and you can talk to people outside of your usual.
Right.
I find it's really informative. I find just like being here with you, I find out about different events going on or different people that come in as guests. That's what's nice about when you're networking with people in the community, because especially in season, we're just in our own little things that we're going to.
Right. I know. It tends to be
So
like a little bubbly.
it takes you outside of your usual bubble, and you never know who you can do business with or whoever you can help do business
Yeah.
with. So I was like a good networking event.
Yes.
For sure.
How about our chili cook-off?
I saw that in the message group.
There we go.
Look at this.
Whoop,
Oh,
whoop.
yum.
Saturday, March the 28th. It's got a nice little QR code here. I think I'm going to post these all on my page. We'll post them on our pages.
I'll post it on my pages too, because this is their first annual chili cook-off over at the mini bar.
And
It's all first responders, right?
it's first responders, but it's also individuals. I think is Sean going to do this? Sean Darlington. I always call him Sean Darling, who's my son-in-law. Lots of different. It's a great business networking event. Yes, ma'am, it is, Miss Carrie.
Thank you, Carrie. Yeah, this will be exciting. That's
Yeah.
tomorrow.
That's
and the
tomorrow.
chili cook-off is
It's
March
the 28th, and so they are taking some additional businesses to come in to participate in that as well. And
I know a few firefighters that actually make a mean chili.
well, you let them know because they're see if they're firehouse.
We'll have to tag them in this.
Yes.
North Naples Fire Department.
Huh? I'm going to be a
Lois is
judge.
Oh,
Chili.
nice. I'm just going to come and enjoy it.
And I'm going to bring my Rolaids. No, just kidding.
They get
Just-
spicy.
Just in
It gets
case.
spicy.
And is there another one up here? Is that it?
Oh, look at us. Look at
at
this.
us. We have
did this.
just got bam. Okay, put up the last flyer about our St. Patty's Day wish or our Irish wish about may the wind be at your back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There you go. Yes. That's it, baby. All right, you guys have a great weekend. Not a weekend, great week. Thank you for being here. Enjoy St. Patty's Day, and may the road rise to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine upon your face. The rain falls upon your soft fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Have a great week.
Have a great week, everyone.